Okay, this is the second part of the operant conditioning review videos. This part is about B.F. Skinner's schedules of reinforcements. So you already know that a reinforcer is something that makes a behavior want to continue. So because of this reinforcement, a human or an animal will continue the behavior. So B.F. Skinner created this idea of when or how long till you administer this reinforcement. And so those are the schedules. And some schedules are better than others. Some work better for different behaviors. It just depends on what you are trying to reinforce. But these are the schedules, he says, that you can use to reinforce a behavior. So there's two main schedules. You can do a continuous schedule of reinforcement. That would mean every single behavior, every single one you reward every single time. That one is kind of hard to continue because the person or the dog or the animal will expect that every time there will be a reward. But continuous is also good for training. If there's a reward every single time, that's a good training technique. But continuous is giving the reward every single time. The second big category of schedules of reinforcement is partial or intermittent reinforcements. And these are reinforcements that are not given every single time. These are 4 different types where a reinforcement is issued, but it's not with every single behavior. So I break this up. I look at if it says fixed at the beginning, that means that the reinforcement schedule is set. And it is determined, it is set. Whenever this reward is being given, it is set. Variable, when I see that at the beginning, that tells me that the reinforcement, it's changing. So every time that it is given, it changes. The next time, it's not always set when the reward is given. So when I see the word ratio at the end, ratio tells me that this is based on the number of behaviors. So we'll start with fixed ratio. So ratio means a number of behaviors and fixed means that it's set. So fixed ratio means there is a set number of behaviors that have to occur before the reward is given. So I have a punch card there. If it says that you have to do 10, whatever the punches are, maybe you buy a certain amount of things and you get a punch. So you know you have to buy that item at that store and you have to go back to that store 10 times before you get the reward. It is set. On the 10th time, I will earn my reward. And so fixed means set, ratio means number of behaviors. I have a set number of behaviors that have to occur before the reward is issued. So let's go to variable, down to variable ratio. So we'll stay with ratio right now. So let's go down to variable ratio. Variable ratio, if you remember, variable means it varies. It changes every time, or it changes from time to time, and ratio means the number of behaviors that I have to do. So if I have a variable ratio schedule, that means that from this time, maybe I do this behavior 3 times and I get the reward. Or then maybe the next time I do the behavior 4 times and I get the reward, or maybe I have to do it 10 times the next and then 3 times the following. But I don't know how many behaviors I will have to do before the reward is coming. A good example of this is a slot machine. So you can see there's a slot machine right there. I actually have to physically do the behavior of putting the money in and pulling the lever down, but I don't know how many times I have to do that before the reward comes. It is based on my behaviors. How many times am I pulling this lever? But I just don't know which time it's going to be. Maybe if I pull the lever the first time, I get the reward. Or maybe it's the second, or maybe I have to do this 5 times before the reward comes. A variable ratio schedule is very reinforcing because you never know which behavior. Could it be the next time or the next time? You don't know which behavior it's going to be to get that reward. So let's go back up to fixed interval. We know fixed means set. And I haven't talked about interval yet. Interval means time frame, or time has to elapse. So this is not dependent on my behaviors that I do. Interval schedules are the reward is issued after a time has elapsed. And so I could do that behavior ton of times, but it is not dependent on the amount of times I do the behavior. It's dependent on the time frame has to elapse. So fixed means it's a set time frame. So a set time frame elapses and then the reward is issued. Something like that might be mail. So you can see mail, the reward of getting that mail comes at the same time every day. It does not matter how many times you check the mail. It doesn't make the mail come any faster. If you have a paycheck schedule that is weekly or biweekly or monthly, that is on a time frame. It's not necessarily dependent on your behaviors, how many times that behavior occurs. That paycheck will come in the mail or will be put into your bank account based on the time frame. Not every workplace works that way, but if you're on a schedule where you get the paycheck after a time frame elapses, that would be considered a fixed interval. Variable interval schedules, interval means time frame. Remember that a time frame has to elapse, and variable means it changes and it varies. We don't know how long the time frame is. And so I have a text message. You don't know how long it's going to be before a text message comes onto your phone. It doesn't matter. It's not dependent on your behaviors, how many times you check. You could check your phone 100 times and it's just, you gotta wait. You don't know how long it's going to be before that text message is going to come. It's variable. You don't know how long. And it's interval. You just gotta wait on the time frame for it to come to your phone. Okay, so those are schedules of reinforcement, B.F. Skinner's schedules of reinforcement. I hope this is a helpful explanation. If you have questions, just let me know. Thanks.